Hello, I hope you are doing well. In this video, I am going to share my AI service rating app. So this is a random idea that comes in my head, and I just make a prototype for this idea. So I think that suppose you are going to a restaurant and you get a services and you want to give some feedback to the particular services. So why should not be a global app where user can give any kind of services for any kind of feedback? So based on these purposes, I just make this AI service rating app where I will use AI. Okay. For the AI, I use Claude API key, and which basically analyze my text, images, and other stuff. So in this video, I am going to go through all the feature that I have implemented till now with you. So let's start it. Suppose you go to the restaurant and you, after taking the services, there is an option in the app that you can give a summary and also detailed description of the what kind of services you get and what the special thing. Okay, but you are lazy customer like me, where you don't give the summary, you just give two words, good services, and also in the detailed description you don't mention all the detailed description. You just write the food is quite delicious and we do not need to wait for a long time. Okay, small one line description. Okay, then you can upload the picture that you take from the restaurant, and now you pass to the AI. What AI actually did here, basically it analyzes your summary and detailed description and each image. Here up to you can upload up to 5 images. AI will analyze every images in details, and based on these images, summary, detailed description, AI will figure out what kind of category it is. It is a restaurant type category. What's one in this service is taken by you. If it's about a room or hotel, it can analyze easily. Okay, and then the rating out of 5, it give 4 based on your summary and detailed description, and also based on the images. As you can see that AI analysis is in each images when you just read the explanation about the services. Okay, so you can see that AI, after analysis by the AI, the summary and description and also the images, it write the review indicates a positive dining experience at Pizza Hut with delicious and food and minimal weight. The pizza in the images appear fresh, as you can see that, with generous topping including colorful bell peppers, olives, mushrooms, and corn. You can see that how in details AI analyze the each images. The positive comments about the food quality and service efficiency support a solid 4 rating. Through the review lack details about the specific aspect like ambience, staff interaction, or value for money that would justify a higher score. So basically, you're given short and unstructured summary and detailed description, it will figure out why it give 4 and how you can better your um, description where you are lacking when you give the feedback, and how confident it was about these things. Okay, then as we are lazy, we don't generate the summary, but AI can generate the summary for us. So AI, suppose from these two word good services, it generate it excellent dining experience with quality food and efficient service. Actually, what actually you mean by these two word, it will enhance the your summary, and also from this short description it will generate the enhanced description, where you can see that it write had a wonderful dining experience at Pizza Hut, the food quality exceed ex- expectation, and other thing that you want to actually express but you don't want to write. So the core features are, from this summary and the description, it will enhance the summary and description, and after analysis your summary, description, and after analysis each image perfectly, it will figure out the what kind of service you have taken, and what should be the rating for these services, and also give the explanation which will help you to in future give a perfect feedback. Okay, Also you can compare the previous your original summary and the original description, and enhance summary and enhance description. As I also mentioned that I did the backend, so basically in the backend I get this kind of JSON response, and in the front end I collect this JSON response from the backend and just show this information to you. So let's execute the code and let's see the live how actually it works. So go to the code. So as I mentioned that there is a backend, so I need to just run the backend first, as I write the code in the first API. So I need to execute the first API code. So I start the backend. After I start the backend, you can continue with the front end part. Without running the backend part, you cannot run the front end part. So I just run the front end part. Okay, here you can see that. Okay, so suppose I write the summary. Okay, um, bad food, detailed description. The waiting time is too much, but fresh environment. Okay, too much. Okay, so basically I am mixing my summary and details, positive with negative. Let's see how AI will handle it. And here I can upload at least, I need to upload at least one image, and max 5 image I can upload. Okay, so as you can see that here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I upload 5 images, and you can see that my 5 images of the services. So let's give to the power to the AI, which will analyze all the things together. So okay, AI just started. Basically AI means here I use Cloud API key. These things are going to the AI. He will analyze all the things. So okay, analysis is already completed. As you can see that the bad food and the waiting time is too high, there is much negative feedback for this feature, but I think the picture is quite good, and as the environment phase, that's why it give 2.5. Otherwise it will give 1 or zero point 0.5 rating. And it all again figure out the what kind of service you have taken. You have taken restaurant type for services, and it analyzes the 5 images now, as you just uploaded 5 images to the AI. So the rating reflects a mixed experience at Pizza Hut, while the environment appears clean, modern, and well maintained with attractive decor and setting arrangement. It mentioned this picture. Supporting the fresh environment comment. So your comment is support these images. Okay, the customer explicitly mentioned that poor food quality and excessive waiting times. The food image show a vegetarian pizza. Here is the vegetarian pizza, and grilled chicken. Here is the grilled chicken. Flatbread closen, and beverages. Here is the beverages. Okay, then appear standard. The significant wait time issue combine and disappoint food quality sustainably impacts to the overall rating, through the pleasant ambience prevents it from the being lower. So as you can see that not only I just give this rating based on this your comment, but also it analyzes the images. So after analyzing the images, it can figure out, okay, now the food looks good, and the environment also look good, but the problem is the waiting time, which cannot be shown in the picture. But and for the long waiting time, maybe the food not be more delicious, and it can be cold, not hot enough, so it not taste like good. Okay, so all this aspect I will analysis, and based on this analysis I will give this rating. Okay, so it could be more accurate on the both perspective, image and comment. And here is the enhanced summary, that what actually you want to mention by this bad food but fresh environment, disappointing food quality despite appealing and contemporary dining atmosphere. And also it enhance your detailed description, but you just write one line and it make it 4 to 5 line, which is detailed description what actually happened, so that other people can when they just read your feedback, and they can easily understand what actually you want to mean. Okay, here is the raw response, here is the compare and original response. So this is the code base. I will share with you this code base. I will share my GitHub code with you. And another thing is that this isn't just prototype, this is not production ready, but I just figure out the idea, I make a prototype, and I slowly but surely make it a production bed, where I will maintain, or I consider all other the things. Okay, so as you can see that I want to share the complexity I actually face when I just doing this project. So basically the complexity I face, that suppose in AI, what I need to send, if in the Claude API key I need to send summary, description, and also 5 images. It can be sometimes 1 images, 2 images, 3 images, max 5 images. So at a time I just know that okay, I can send 1 images at a time, but how actually I will send 5 images along with the summary and description, I actually don't know. So for that I just go to the Claude documentation. If I show you, I go to the Claude documentation, where you can see a section called vision, and in this section you can see that they define actually how to work with the image. You can when you just get the first step, you get the image from the first API endpoint, you just collect it and convert it in the base 64 images, and you need to send the images like that. Right, so this is the API key, Claude API key, how I just send the messages to the Claude. Okay, so first of all I need to mention the model name, max token, and in the message, which is a list. As you can see that in the message there is a, I need to define the role and also content. So the content is the most important part here. I will share with you that why it's important. So in the content you need to figure out, you need to add all kind of data you want to pass to the AI. So here you can see that here two type of content actually sent to the AI. First of all, the image, after converting to the base 64, the image is sent to the AI, and then the text to the sent to the AI. Okay, so in the content is a list, and in the list there is a multiple dictionary, one dictionary for image, one dictionary for the text. And when you send the image you need to mention the type, and when you send a text you need to mention the type of the text. So in the from the when we look to the content, what we can actually understand, in the this content is a list, and each in the list, and there can be multiple value, and each value is a dictionary. Okay, so if you want to add more value you need to pass it like dictionary. Okay, so after getting this idea, I just want to find out there is there any option for the multiple images, work with multiple images. But if you go to the documentation, there is no mention that multiple images. But if you look carefully here, you can see that example multiple images. It really helped me to figure out how I pass to the multiple images to the AI. As you can see that in what I mentioned earlier, that in the content section you just sent one image as a dictionary, second image as a dictionary, third image as a dictionary, and also you can send your text what you actually want. So this idea hit me, and I easily figure out what I need to do. So based on that I just okay, I just come out. So here is the first API code. As you can see that after collecting the summary and details and images, so when user actually give their summary, details, images, and press the button analyze, so I actually collect these things, summary, details, and images. So here user can send 1 to 5 images. So in the list I just collect them, and then I figure out the content. This content I will pass to the AI. So I just structurize the content. In the content, as you can see that I only mention that the summary and the details, but I don't mention the images yet. So okay, so the content is quite ready, but I don't mention the images. So how I can sure that how much image I actually have? So I just give a for loop, and after each loop iteration I converted the images into base 64, and I just append each images to the content. So why append? As I mentioned that I mentioned that content is a list, and in the list I can use append means after this dictionary add another dictionary. So for 5 images add 5 more dictionary, for 3 image add 4 or 3 more dictionary. So after converting each images into dictionary, I just append them in the dictionary form. So I can add as much as images I needed. So if you just read the documentation, you can upload up to 20 images in one hit. So okay, so I can append 20 images at a time, and AI will analyze 20 images all together. This is the great thing for me. Just amazed when I just figure out this. Okay, so after as you can see that first time I just append my summary and the details, then I just append one by one image. So what should look like the content after final content, it look like that. Okay, here you can see that this is the text where the summary and details mentioned, and after that each base 64 images perfectly append as a dictionary. Okay, so this is the final content. So my content is now structurized, but as you can see that this is the part of the messages, but when we just send to the LLM, I need to figure out mention other things. So what should look like the LLM request? So I need to mention the model max token, and in the message section I just need to mention the role, and the content that I just structurized I just give there. And now my LLM request is ready, just I need to execute it, and AI will now I have the summary, I have the detailed description and 5 images data. So it's really help for the AI, so what to do and how to do. Okay, so the complexity I face, but I figure out, and that's why I just want to share with you. If you face similar kind of complexity, like how you will at a time you will send multiple images with your prompt, with your message description and other thing, you can add content like that, and just use this content in the message section of the LLM. Okay, then you can how you will get, how you just mention the how you want to the response structure, and you will get it. Okay, so this is the thing I implemented. So thank you watching the video, and comment what kind of project you want to see from me. If you want, or if you have any confusion, you can just comment out, and obviously just git clone the project in the readme section. You will figure out detailed description actually how actually it works, and how you will can run also it. I mentioned in the readme.md, you can do it yourself. Okay, thank you.